just a point guard. You know, I do whatever I can. If I got to pass to if I got to get my teammates open shots, that's what I'm gonna do. And when it's time to score, you know, down in crunch time, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. So whatever the game asks for me, you know, most games is different. Some games I might have to score. Some games I might have to facilitate more. So, you know, I'm really just whatever you need me to do.
It's Rhossi Carron here with U Sports Group. I'm here at Schollmeyer Arena on the beautiful campus of TCU, and I'm joined by sophomore guard Mike Miles. What's up, Mike?
What's up? You
Man,
good?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Good to see you. All right, let's get to it. Let's talk about this summer. You got a chance to play for your head coach, Coach Jamie Dixon, in the U19 FIBA World Games. Tell us about that experience.
It was fun. You know, I think me and him needed it. You know, we spent a lot of time together. You know, we got to know a lot about each other on that trip. We was with each other for a month straight. So it was fun, though. It was a good experience. You know, it was my first time out of the country, and being on the team with my coach, it made it even better.
He talked about the difference in international play and playing college basketball here in the States, that the game is faster paced, it's wide open. Sometimes they play without a post. What did you learn from that experience, and did you enjoy that style of play more than the way it's played in college basketball?
I think so. You know, it was definitely more fast-paced than college basketball. You know, I kind of compare it to NBA. Really, it was more fast, more space. You know, and really it was 5 out. You know, some teams play with a big inside, but for the most part, they were all on the perimeter. So it definitely, I like the basketball over here, but playing over there really gave me another view on how basketball is played all around the country.
What was the biggest thing to take away from that experience that you feel like, hey, I'm taking this back with me, and I'm utilizing this experience to add to my game or to help me this season? What is that one thing that you learned?
I think just playing through contact. You know, over there is definitely more physical. The refs don't really call too many fouls. So, you know, just being able to play through contact, which I've always done, but playing over there really made me better at it, you know, not really looking for a foul. So when I go to the rim, just try to finish as best as I can, not expecting a foul.
This is a new year. Obviously, last year, COVID, there were challenges, and for those outside of college athletics that don't understand or couldn't really see what was going on in the inner workings of college athletics, talk to me about the COVID season. You know, some of those challenges and how you guys kind of navigated it.
It was definitely difficult. You know, me being my first year in college, my freshman season, not it being a regular season. You know, not full attendance, having to wear a mask everywhere. Online classes, not being able to go in person in class. So it was different. It was difficult because, you know, when you're thinking about picking a college, you're thinking about the full experience.
Yep.
So it was different, you know, but I enjoyed it, you know, even though it was different. It wasn't what I expected. It was still a good experience.
Was the U19 experience your first time since high school playing in front of fans?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was fans there.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't. We had fans last year at some games we didn't, but playing over there, it was like a full crowd for most of the games. So that was my first time.
So you haven't gotten a chance to really experience the full college basketball.
Wow.
So you should be. That's something to be excited about. Not just a new team, but this is like your first year of like really.
Yeah, it's my first full experience. So I'm ready.
That's good. You know, packed houses and the Big 12 have some places that they really pack it out. Iowa State they really pack it out. Obviously Kansas is a place they pack that. So that's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
That's exciting. Talk to me about the team. You've gotten a chance to practice for a couple weeks. You've seen the guys. Obviously, a lot of new faces. But talk to me about the team. How do you feel about this group of guys, and where do you see yourself fitting in with this group?
I'm excited. You know, new team, a lot of new players. We're all getting to know each other. We've been playing good together, you know, in practice, getting to know each other. Like, it's very, very competitive. You know, we do argue sometimes, but that just means everybody cares. Yeah, it's healthy arguments. You know, sometimes it might go too far, but it's fun. You know, getting to know all of them. You know, learning how they play. It's definitely different from last year. You know, in my role, you know, I'm just trying to be a leader. You know, I'm kind of one of the only people who have full Big 12 experience with me and Micah.
Minus the fans.
Yeah, minus the fans, but
partial Big 12.
Yeah, partial Big 12 experience. So I'm just trying to be a leader, you know, tell them like what's right, what's wrong, and you know, just trying to navigate them and tell them what's right.
Who have you been the most impressed by so far in the first few weeks of practice? Somebody that maybe you didn't know, and like you watch them play, you're like, okay, he got something.
If I had to pick one, it'll probably be Damian Ball from Memphis. He's really showed me a lot.
That's who Micah says is the best passer on the team.
He is. I can't lie. He's definitely the best passer. I can't lie. He is.
Who's the most competitive person on the team?
Eddie Lampkin, 100%. He talks all practice. A lot.
Everybody going,
yeah, he
right?
get everybody going from start to finish. So definitely Eddie.
Describe your game. So if I'd never seen you play before, and I've watched you play since the 7th grade, but if someone who's never seen you play, who is Mike Miles as a player?
I'm just a point guard. I do whatever I can. If I got to pass if I got to get my teammates open shots, that's what I'm gonna do. And when it's time to score, down in crunch time, that's what I'm gonna do. So whatever the game asks for me, most games is different. Some games I might have to score. Some games I might have to facilitate more. So, I'm really just whatever you need me to do. But mainly, I feel like I'm a scorer for sure.
Was it a tough adjustment coming from high school to college? And again, we know you didn't have the full experience, but the basketball is the basketball. Was it a tough adjustment transitioning from high school to college? And what things were the biggest? What things jumped out you the most that hey, this college game is different than high school?
I wouldn't feel like it was a big adjustment. I say this all the time, but it's really just basketball. Even though the players get better, stronger, it's at the end of the day, it's the same game. But the biggest thing that I feel like was the difference was how strong people were.
Physicality.
The physicality is the word I was looking for. The physicality is definitely, obviously, a step up from high school. But other than that, it was really just I was just playing my game, and it worked out for me.
This is your 2nd year in college. Where do you see yourself 2 years from now?
2 years, I definitely want to be in the NBA. That's always been the goal since I was a little kid. So, and that hasn't changed. I'm still working towards it. I got a lot of work to do, but in 2 years, I definitely want to be in the NBA.
Awesome. Name, image, and likeness. What does that mean for college athletics, and how does it fit in with what your plans are, things off the court?
I feel like it's good for every, college athlete finally getting paid for our talents, and but for me, I've got a couple things in the works. Obviously, a couple weeks ago, I announced that I was partnering with PSD, so that's the first one I announced. But I definitely got more things, but my mom really handles all that for me, so I don't got to think too much about it.
And I'm sure she's always on you. Like, you focus on basketball, let me.
Yeah, for sure. She don't want me focusing on that too much, so. There's still a lot of work to do.
No, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking time to speak with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you play this season, but I'm really looking forward to watching you practice in the future.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing it.
Yes, sir.
Rhossi Carron here. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate your support, and I hope that you found this content both entertaining and informative. Please remember to like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to stay in the loop with all of our exclusive content, plus behind-the-scenes footage from the sports and entertainment industry. Thanks again, and I hope to see you guys soon.